Hey guys, this is Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Superboy issue 20, which is a recently new comic I put on my pull list because of last issue, which was really good. So let's see if this issue was really good. But let's talk about what I did on DarkAvengerINC this week, and what I didn't do on Uno this week, which were Smallville Season 11, issue 13, and Grimm issue 1, which was a digital comic, but that came out this week also. So those are two comic book reviews I did in DarkAvengerINC that I didn't do on Uno this week. If you want to go check that out, just go in the description below and there'll be a link for DarkAvengerINC, so you go check out those reviews. But let's talk about Superboy issue 20, a newly added comic on my pull list. Yeah, so the cover is really cool. I really like the art for this. I think the art fits pretty well for Superboy. So yeah, great art for this cover, but let's see if I like the story. Even though it's kind of generic cover, I do really like the art, and I think it works really well. But let's see. In this issue, we get to see Superboy. He's just hanging out. He's saying, hey, I think I'm going to tell the police that I did something. I don't know exactly what he did because I just started picking up this series, but he did something. He wants to tell the police. And then he runs into this guy who works for Hive, I think it is, which was I think is actually the people who made him. And Superboy's like, I don't know what Hive is, so yeah, I'm going to go. So then there's this big fight that happens, big monster that comes, and they sent Dreadnought, so he's Dreadnought, and they have a big fight with Superboy and this guy from Hive. They fight him, and that's pretty much what the whole issue is about, is fighting this monster, and he actually comes from Hive, so Superboy teams up with this guy in the end, you know, the guy from Hive that was introduced in this issue. He's like, oh yeah, let's join each other, we'll attack Hive, because I don't know why Superboy wants to do this, but after this fight, he says, yeah, sure, why not. Actually, I might give this a little lower grade than I did, but, yeah, I might actually change my worst pick of the week, and that's not a good sign, but, I didn't really enjoy this issue that much. I just felt like it was all about fighting, and fighting this random monster. It's all about Hive. Maybe it's just because I've just jumped onto the series, but I just felt like after last issue, this was a really not that great. I liked Superboy's personality in it. I think they're improving with him a lot, especially after the beginning of the series. Didn't really like his personality, but I think they improved a lot with it, and like him even saying like, oh yeah, I have 6 friends. Like, I don't know you. You're not my friend, so yeah, I don't have many friends. But he says in a way that's like, yeah, you don't have many friends, but just the way he says it, I feel like it's his own personality. He doesn't have many friends, but they're his close friends, so he trusts those people. So I like that aspect, because that feels Teen Titans family, you know, and even Young Justice, because that's Superboy's friends in Season 1 was the whole Young Justice team. So I felt, you know, good with that, and I felt good with his personality in this issue, and even his friendship with Bunker I really like. So I thought that was very good. I think the beginning was very good, but then when I started getting to the fight, I was like, I got just really bored, and I felt like it was just very random. And then Superboy's like, yeah, sure, let's do this Hive thing. I don't really know you, but you helped me fight this guy that I don't really know, but let's do it. So I thought that was kind of weird how they ended that. I think it was just maybe one poor issue. I think this could definitely be better. I'm still going to pick it up. I think I do want to try Superboy to its fullest. I think last issue gave some really promising story that I didn't see in the beginning of the series. So I'm going to try it out for a couple more issues, but I didn't love this issue. Probably not my worst pick of the week. I still think Wolverine's my worst pick of the week. But it's close. I'm going to give it the same grade as Wolverine. I give it 2.5. I didn't love it. I actually was going to give it a 3, but I do think it's a little bit under a 3. I think it's a 2.5. The action was cool and stuff, but it was kind of out of nowhere. Again, maybe it's just because I just started picking up this series. Maybe if people have been reading this series for 20 issues really understood it. I understand the Hive thing because I read the first couple issues for this series, and here and there I read issues. So I do know most of the Superboy story, what's going on, and what's going on with Teen Titans, but I just didn't really like this issue, and I wish they were staying away from Hive, honestly. I felt like that was the downside, or if they are staying with Hive, they should work on the whole clone thing that he has that they did with issue 19, which is why I'm sticking around, you know. It was a very interesting story, and that's what I wanted with this issue, but it just felt really fillerish, teaming up with this random guy. Again, maybe I just think this is a random guy because I just started reading this series. Maybe he's not a random guy, but to me, as a new reader, he was a very random guy, and this fight was just very random. random and out of nowhere and just not interesting. And then they changed the art in the middle. I like the beginning art. I think it fits really well for Superboy in this version of Superboy. But then they changed it to like the Superman type of art. So I hate when they do that in comics where it's so obvious where they changed the art in the middle of the story, because obviously these two artists couldn't finish on time, but they needed the comic on time, so they had to get two artists on this title. So that kind of annoyed me, and I don't love when they do that, so that also kind of ruined the story. Kind of when you're reading, it's like, oh, what changed? And then you see the art change, they change back, so I don't love that type of storytelling. I don't know. I just get annoyed by that. So I do give this 2.5. It's not my worst pick of the week, but it's definitely close. Wolverine still is my worst pick of the week, but I don't think you should pick this issue up. It was definitely not as good as issue 19. If you want to pick up a good Superboy issue, pick up the last issue. It's very good. But I'll stick with that. I'm going to stick with this for a couple more issues, see where it goes. Hopefully it's not as bad as this issue, but we'll see. Yeah. But this is Comic Uno, and hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the right situations. I give this 2.5. I say don't pick it up, but we'll see where the series goes. Alright, bye guys.